Hi dolls. Today I am restoring a 1964 Ponytail Swirl Barbie, again. Her restoration has been commissioned from a very sweet lady from the Netherlands called Irma. She told me this doll has been in a suitcase for over 40 years, and the minute I saw her I knew I had to take on this project. Her arms seemed to be disintegrating from the first pictures I received, but I was pleasantly surprised when I found out they had just discolored and bent inwards, but they were still solid. As always, I start out by giving her a good scrub with dish soap. Some of the gunk has seeped into the hair, so I try, as much as possible, to remove the stain by going over it with a toothbrush. My client said she liked the dark roots the stain created, so I wasn't too worried about it. The hair in general is very tangly, so I apply some conditioner and work my way through the kinks with a comb. I prepared a denture tablet in water solution, and I dunked her limbs and head in, and I let them rest for about a week. You can tell just how much she has discolored just by looking at the arm knob. The head turned out just fine. Unfortunately, the arms didn't lighten up quite as much as I had hoped, so time for plan B. I put the arms in a Ziploc bag and submerged them in 40 volume hair developer. As I live in the UK and there was a storm going on at the time of filming, we weren't going to see the sun for a long while, so instead I put the bag in a steamer basket for a few hours under hot steam, which also fixed the bending problem. Now on to the face-up. To protect her face and avoid bleeding, I start by applying a thin layer of satin varnish on the areas I'm going to be working on. Then, I start restoring her missing face paint. Some collectors like the whiteout lips. I don't, and fortunately neither does my client, who asked me for a color that would match her complexion. I chose the watermelon red. Painting the nostrils was probably the hardest part of her face up, as you can tell by my chihuahua hands. The nail polish on one hand was intact, the other one had faded to white, so I went in and painted the nails. When the paint job was done, I went in with a very thin layer of satin varnish to protect it. Then I made a sheath dress for her. Link for the sewing pattern I used will be down in the description if you're interested. Her hairstyle is arguably one of the trickiest to do, so I will do my best to explain what I'm doing. I sectioned off her bangs and the one long strand on the side of the head. I put the hair in a ponytail at the crown of the head, and I also sectioned off a second strand on the opposite side of the head to hide the bangs underneath and keep them in place. Then I comb the bangs over, making sure they cover her receding hairline, and I comb it underneath the side section and into the ponytail. When the ponytail is done, I just use the long strand to cover my elastic band, and I tuck it underneath. This was really hard to film, by the way, so you're just gonna have to trust me. I tried to give her some curls, but as you'll see, this hair does not hold it very well at all. To finish off the hairstyle, I put a rubber band on the end of the ponytail. Then I take a yellow ribbon and make a cute bow to cover the elastic band. I then sewed it shut to make sure it would not come undone. And with that, she is done. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Follow me on Instagram if you want to keep in touch. Thank you so much for following me, and I'll see you soon.